Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today I will be talking about the GamingCircleJerk subreddit. Now, this is a subreddit filled with woke, delusional people that don't like games. Right off the bat, you can see when you open the subreddit's page, a pinned post combating misinformation about trans people. Yeah, right off the bat, you can see what kind of people they are. And now the first post I want to talk about is this one. This post reads, I was having a bad day and accidentally said the N-word in-game, will I be banned? I spent so much on skins and stuff, I never type in chat, but there was a cocky player rage baiting us and we lost and I called him the N-word. This guy says, oh no, consequences. They want you to get banned for saying the N-word in a video game. Does that make sense? We got so soft, everyone, video games, like the entire media got so soft. Why are you offended by words to the point where you have to ban people just because they say a word in a game? Think about it. Someone spends a lot of money in a video game and they get banned just because they said the N-word. Like, gaming is getting too soft. I'm not just in gaming, in general, the media, the internet is just getting too soft. Look at all these comments that got downvoted. It happens, man. That word rolls off the tongue way too smoothly and he gets downvoted just because he says that, it can't happen. Even if he didn't want to say the word, it can happen. And this guy said, imagine having the ability to lose your entire game library over saying a word. Yeah, 100%. Just because you say a word does not mean that you should get your account banned. The next post I have is this one. The most normal reaction right-wing gamers had when they saw the child Diana from Pragmata. They want you to believe that anyone who plays this game is a pedophile. Left-wingers, when they see a normal child in a video game, their mind just immediately goes to that road. Pragmata is a beautiful game, by the way. Capcom absolutely cooked with that game. But obviously these people hate it because it's a normal game and doesn't have woke stuff in it. They hate it. They hate it just because it's a normal father and a normal daughter and they have a good relationship and they hate that. Now, if the father was a mom, they would probably like it a little bit more, or maybe the father was a mom and she was a lesbian, or maybe the father was gay and they had two fathers. None of these people would be saying this stuff. They would be like, oh, Pragmata is such a beautiful game. Yeah, just because it's a relationship between a daughter and a father, these people hate Pragmata, and it's really telling. So pissed that one of my favorite games of this year will only be linked to bloody nonsense, so I can't talk about it without people looking at me weird. Nobody looks at you weird when you say that you liked Pragmata as a video game. It's only your people that do that, because they're most likely pedos themselves. You don't have to be sad about liking a game. It's just that these people are either pedos or just they want to hate on this game because it is not a woke game. Next post I have is this one. It's from my X account. Now, it says, right-wingers trying to convince me that hot women wouldn't exist in video games if Trump hadn't won the election. Now, I exaggerated a little bit here. I said, you'd be playing with 300-pound black girl bosses if you lost the election. And now, it is kind of true. Now, I'm not saying that every single character in video games would be a 300-pound black girl boss, but we would probably not get a lot of masculine characters in video games if Trump lost the election. We'd be getting a lot more woke stuff. Let's check out the comments here. I would rather play old games than play shitty games. Yeah, agreed. 100%. Most of the new games suck now. And this guy said, 1. They can't define a woman. 2. Gamers don't care about hot guys. At most, we don't care how the guy likes. At best, we want him to be cool. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, just I want good-looking characters. It doesn't matter if the character is a woman or a man. They should just look good. And the last post I have is this one. Right-wing Deltarune fans when they try Deltarune without the woke stuff. It's blank. I don't think there is a single right-wing Deltarune fan. I've been told my whole life that Undertale and Deltarune was a great game, but I could never finish both of them. Like, they're not really that good games. Yeah, sure, the music's good, but I never really invested myself in the story too much. It's just everyone that plays Deltarune or Undertale are either gay, woke, or delusional. You could go out on Deltarune subreddits and you would see that it is pretty much filled with gay people. I don't think there's a single right-wing Deltarune fan out there. And of course the comments are saying that I hope the final chapters get even more woke. You know, I don't really care if it does. As long as they go and make their own woke games and they don't, get other franchises, they don't poison other franchises, I'm fine with that. No, as long as they go and make their own woke games instead of poisoning our already settled franchises, I'm fine with that. It most likely fails anyway. You know the examples, Dustborn, Concord. When you make a game woke, it just most likely fails. So yeah, it can get more woke, I don't care because I don't play it. But, for example, Far Cry 3, Far Cry 4, even 5, they're all really good, but Far Cry 6 just sucked because it was woke. Ubisoft went woke with Far Cry 6 and a bunch of other games like Assassin's Creed, and now they're almost bankrupt. They are almost going bankrupt now. So yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about today. If you liked the video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Also follow me on X, I post there frequently too. This has been Delusional Redditors, and I'll see you in the next one.